Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
And that is incomplete here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the direct snap, Freeman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. But they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Kelly to try to punch it in. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Greg Olsen. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Big fourth-down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Newsom. The 20. And they will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ozzie Newsom, 47 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. 1st and goal, Kelly. And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
What the hell?
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Past the 20. And all the way in.
You gotta be kidding me.
Deshaun Jackson, 101 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Brady. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On first down, Brady. Fitzgerald's got it right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now Kelly on the toss, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Brady, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a moonwalk. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jay Ajayi as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Come on, D, let's get a pick before we get the ball back second half.
The one running back is Gurley. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play, tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire.
Good job, team, first half. Let's make the most of it second half.
And not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire.
You don't trust your defense? You don't trust your defense, man?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to
well, I guess you don't trust the defense, because they definitely got the ball back.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Now Romo. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
Here's Romo now on over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so
what
2
kind
remaining.
of offense we'll come out with. 3rd and 5. We need to watch plays down the middle. He have Todd Gurley can run the ball, or we might give it to a tight end, Austin Newsom. Let's see. Gonna go with the tip 2. Might not. I don't know.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. The Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
4th down and 5. Come on, defense, let's get off the field.
Communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Come on.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Come on, defense, let's get off the field, but good play by him.
The offense lining up 1st and 10.
Well,
Here we go. Right 18.
On 1st down, Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Dumps it off to Gurley. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And
he got me.
And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. T.Y. Hilton from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this
Ain't a good one.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ertz has it left side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 4th and 4.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Easy. Like 20.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And Olsen over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I saw that coming.
Chad Thompson.
Oh.
He gets him for a loss of 5. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
Time to put the forwards up.
Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Anunua's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup, and that enables them to also pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again with Kelly. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tom Brady, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stays on his feet.
Yeah, I'm not giving up no more kickoff returns.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The one running back is Gurley. Now Romo out to the left here to Reed. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here we go, here we go. Right, check, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a
Austin Newsom has been a thorn in my side all game long.
Pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Off play action, Romo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Oh, thank you.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Provo corner. Joe Hayden.
Ooh. Ooh, thank you, defense. Ooh. And my dude quit the game. thank you defense for stepping up. After losing my team the game 2 games ago, a dude quit because of connection. Now a dude quit because he threw the game in an interception. So let's see, what time is it? 2:50. Normally around this time I'll be at my overnight job, you know, stacking boxes, but I think I'm good for another one. So let's see who's gonna be the next victim, next opponent. To that one dude who viewing this game, I appreciate it. I don't know who you are. You can put it in the comments and all that stuff. You can hit me up and say, hey Cam, I'll watch your video. But hey, good game by my defense. My defense stepped up, so hopefully next game will be good. So thank you for watching.